Picture this. You just woke up to a new day on Eden 227. You're hungry, thirsty, and tired. You reach out to your bag only to discover that you're out of supplies. What will you do now? You're too weak to go out to scavenge for food. Well then, introducing the Hivemind. The Hivemind is a food delivery service that will head out into the cold, decaying winter of the Eden 227 and scavenge food for you through totally legal means. The delivery man will send out a hive of insects that will track down the nearest scavenger and politely ask them for food. After that, the delivery man will deliver all the food he has collected in a single night before exploding.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Ooh, but that's not all. If you buy the premium version, it will also double as home defense while you're asleep. So what are you waiting for? Get your own Hivemind service now for $19.99 a night or $29.99 for the premium version. Here's a little challenge for you. Name 5 bug-related heroes. Don't worry, I'll wait. You done? Okay. Well then, for me, I probably say Spider-Man, Blue Beetle, Ant-Man, the Wasp, and alright, the topic of today's video, Hivemind. Is he a superhero? I doubt it. Is he an agent? Yes, he's an agent. Does that make him a superhero? Well, depends on what kind of agent, but I'd say he's probably a hero, alright? Maybe, hopefully. I mean, I wish he's a hero. If he's not a hero, I'm pretty cooked, to be honest. Those bugs are probably just gonna fly right to me and kill me off the bat. But yeah, anyways, hi, Shine here, back at it again with another episode of yapping about Decaying Winter perks. Today I got a good one for ya. Requested by this comment, which is kind of hard to read out, but yeah, it's definitely Hivemind, alright? So, yes, I'm playing Hivemind. You know, I haven't played him in a while, probably because he's so braindead and so boring, but here we go. So, Hivemind. Hivemind. What do I have to say about Hivemind? Well, he is probably the most broken perk in the game. Broken in many ways, but also, like, just braindead broken, so like, see, Arbiter, I'd arguably say Arbiter is probably more broken than Hivemind. Well, not really, but yeah, probably. But if there's one thing that Hivemind has going for it, it is braindead broken. Like, yeah, Arbiter, sure, fine. He's broken, alright, but at least with his ability, there's like some plays you can do. The Hivemind is like, he's just like, you don't even need to think about it. You just use his abilities and whatnot and survive. But, well, either way, I'm still gonna talk about him, so yeah. The Hivemind, most broken character in the game. So broken that they ban in every single Discord challenge they have, they ban him in literally every single one. Like, actually every single one. So, yeah, you can't even play him in one of those challenges. You can only play him if you want to play him. So, yeah. Roll transition. So, Hivemind. What makes Hivemind so broken? Well, of course, the obvious answer would be his ability. But before we can talk about his ability, we should probably talk about his pros, because I'm pretty sure his pros are just as broken as his ability. And what would his pros be though? Well, first of all, he's immune to bleeding. Like, straight up, he's immune to bleeding. Now, on paper, that doesn't sound all too broken. You don't have to use bandages, but like, what's so good about being immune to bleeding? Well, here's the thing. Being immune to bleeding also means you're immune to, you know, artery bleeding, like artery bleeding. So like, you know, tourniquets? Yeah, they're practically useless now. To a Hivemind player, they're beyond useless. Like, because since you can't get bleeding and you can't get artery bleeding, you could literally, as a Hivemind player, you can literally just scrap the tourniquets you find. Like, they're free scrap, bro. They're actually free scrap. So, yeah, that's why if you saw just now early in the video, I scrapped a tourniquet. That's because, again, it's free scrap. Why wouldn't you scrap it? Also, like, this is the third dynamite I found already. Weird. But okay. Anyways, as for his second pro, not sure if I can show it right now, because there's no scavs nearby. Probably because they're too scared to fight me, but yeah. His second pro is the Hive Aura. Basically, he has like a shield around him, where if an enemy touches it, there will be applied the poison effect, which, if you know, like the steel punjies, the punjies scattered around the map, it's dope. It's basically those, and basically what it does is it gives them the poison effect. They get slowed down a bit, and after a few seconds, they'll start puking, which basically stuns them for a bit. Now, obviously, if you don't have your ability active, like right now, it's really good because you can just evade the enemies by having them puke. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Other than that though, he used to have faster shoving, but I mean, they got rid of that, I guess, to balance him, but like, to be honest, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, you can have faster shoving, but his ability is basically broken, so I doubt having faster shoves does anything too big. Anyways, as for his cons, if you see on the bottom right side of the screen, bottom left side of the screen, you could probably spot out 2 already. He has, normally agents have 100 HP, but for him, he only has 85, meaning he has 15 less health, which obviously is pretty bad. It means he's pretty fragile. But on top of that, he also has 20 less stamina, if you can see. Instead of 100, he has 80. So yeah, again, that's not good for him. Considering he means he can't really shove too much, and if he does run out of stamina, he can like melee as well, but to be honest, does it even matter? Like, his ability just nullifies the melee aspect of the game. So like, there really isn't any point. But it's still pretty annoying, especially if you're looting the map and then you're jumping around and then, ooh, you ran out of stamina. Pretty annoying. And his third con, which I don't know why he has this, but he's a backline perk. But I'm pretty sure he's the only backline perk that loses recoil control. 20 to be exact. He has 20% less recoil control, which is just like, he's a backline perk with 20% less recoil. Like, why though? Why does he have less recoil? He's, at this point, just make him a support. Like, what kind of a backline perk would have less recoil? I mean, I guess he has the traps and all that, but even then, 20% less recoil is pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. It means that he definitely needs professional if he wants to perform well. Otherwise, he's just gonna miss all his shots, man. So yeah. So in conclusion, I think for his pros, having immunity to bleed is like super broken. Like, again, you don't need tourniquets, you don't need the accepted bandages. You're just immune to bleeding. Like, artery is nothing. It's literally nothing. And his Hive Aura is pretty good if an enemy does get close to you, and if they already don't have the poison debuff, then yeah, it's pretty good. Now, as for his cons, having less health is pretty bad, of course. He's more fragile. He has to camp more. I guess having less health just encourages him to camp more, which is funny. And having less stamina, again, I don't think it's too bad. And having less recoil control, as long as you have professional, it's fine. It's not really that bad. It's not really the worst. But it could be annoying. Although if you're using KSG, then I don't really think it's anything too special. Now that we're done talking about his abilities, I guess let's talk about the main show. The main thing you play Hivemind for. Of course, that'd be his ability. The Hive Equator. Equator? Is it Equator? I forgot. Wait, I guess I'll have future me figure that out. Hey, future me here. It's Hive Actuator. ACTUATOR. Anyways, cue the transition. So if you've been watching me play this whole time, you probably noticed that I've been talking about the ability a lot. And well, that's for good reason, as his ability is by far the most broken ability in the game. The Hive Equator is an active ability that, when pressed on, will pull out a small watch. And when this watch is pulled out, you have three options to choose from. Three different options to command your hive, as you can see. This one is direct. What direct does is, if an enemy, the hives will follow you around, and if there's an enemy in the vicinity, they will automatically head over and target the enemies, doing damage to them. Like, see this? They'll automatically head over in range to damage the enemies, giving them poison, slowing them down, and dealing damage until they die. Now, they are more of a single target kind, where they only target one enemy. But if there are enemies near the other enemies, like say that guy was near him, they would both take damage. Now, for the second and third mode, I'll show you guys when we go head over to the defense phase. Right now, I'm just crafting KSGs, because obviously KSG is probably a good choice for him, because he has the lower recoil control. Now, for his second ability, it'd be Disperse. What Disperse does is the hives will be set to a specific location. For this case, I set them here. It'll be it's a square looking shape, square, maybe like circular, but I think it's a square. And the enemy, it'll have a larger radius, meaning that it'll hit more enemies. So more enemies will be affected and damaged. Now, the only downside is that they'll take less damage from the ability, because with direct, they'll take, I think, 16 damage per second. But for this, it's cut in half, so about 8 damage per second. And the third one I'll show right now is called Divide. What this does is it places them in a straight line, meaning that enemies will have to walk through this straight line to get to you. Now, just like the Disperse, it has about, I think, 8 damage per second. I could be wrong though. I have to future me will have to fact check it with my editor, but it does 16. I think it does 8 damage per second, and yes, it also slows them down and applies the poison effect. So the enemies will be puking, they'll be slowed down, and then you can just sit back, relax, have a snack, and just watch as they all die. Because yes, he's that broken. So, as you can see, of course, you want to use Divide and Disperse during the defense waves. But when you're scavenging around, like you see those enemies there, obviously use Direct, because then they'll just automatically target the enemies, and you don't have to worry about them. Although sometimes like that, you saw, they might target the wrong enemies, and you might get attacked, but it's fine. Because again, you have your Hive Aura, so if they do get past, the Hive Aura will prevent them from doing too much to you, as it will slow them down and poison them, enough for you to either parry, shove them, or run away. And other than that though, there's nothing much else to really talk about the perk. It's very simple. Just place your Disperse and just place your Disperse and Divide mode when defending, and when you're looting around the map, just use Direct and have them have the Hive Mind just kill all the enemies for you, giving you free rations and free scavenge without having to worry too much. Now, obviously, there are some gunner scavs that can outrange the detection radius, like the snipers, Dragunovs, SKS, all those. And but other than that though, the big threats like the AKs and spas shelf shotgunners, they can't detect you, so yeah, they're pretty safe from them. So yeah, just always make sure that you have your ability active while scavenging. That is probably the most important thing. Which now that I mentioned it, yeah, right. The ability cooldown. Another thing about the ability that makes it so broken is that the ability cooldown is as long as the ability lasts. So basically, what that means is you can have the ability 100% of the time as long as you are constantly using it whenever it's up, which is pretty broken. Having a permanent ability at all times is very broken, like very broken. Like you can't go wrong with it. Now earlier I said that using disperse and divide is pretty good for defending, but I also direct isn't bad at all. Direct is also not a bad option. It's just that it's only really good in the early game. You see again the Hive aura saved me from the Dreamer. He could have got a few extra hits in, but because of the Hive aura, he got stunned immediately. Future me here, he actually got the poison effect from the disperse. So yeah, basically you just put your disperse in like an area where all the scouts are guaranteed to walk through, and watch as they just walk into it, get stunned, puke, and then you just shoot them from afar. Now obviously like that the ability ran out, so I'm gonna switch to divide now, because now they're walking in a straight line. Perfect for me to just shoot down a straight line while they get stunned and die. Now if you want to take it to extreme, you can also just camp in that room, have your disperse in that doorway, just have them all walk inside, get stunned. But to be honest, that one is like super boring, like super boring. Like okay, in all honesty, despite the perk being so broken, it's just not fun, man. This perk is not fun. Like, okay, it's fun to just like not have to worry about scavs while scavenging, but come on, it makes the game too easy. And brain dead as well. Oh, that was a bug. Okay, it just makes the game too brain dead and easy, which is just not fun. So unless you really like playing this, unless you really like having a death-free experience, I suggest not playing this perk. It's just not a fun perk to play. It's just like a perk to play if you desperately want to win and not have to put in too much effort. Now, since I've never actually like won any solo matches, this is like probably the best time for me to try it out, see if I can win. So yeah, that's my take on Hivemind. It's broken, but it's so broken and so brain dead that it's just not fun. So if I had to rate it in the tier list, I rate him obviously. I'll obviously rate him in S tier, just like top of S tier, definitely top 3 perk. But in terms of how fun he is just not fun. He's so boring, cause it's just the same thing. Use direct, scavenge the map. If there's a scav, oh, just run behind something, run behind a cover, have your direct deal with the scav, and then run out of cover, grab the loot, grab the food. Which, to be honest, I guess that one good thing is that he's basically has the infinite food glitch. Cause like, come on, man, you don't even need to put in effort, and you'll just have food lying around the map. It's too easy, man. But yeah, it's not that fun of a perk. But yeah, I would definitely will agree that he is really broken. So S tier it is. Broken in terms of like you don't have to put in work, but not too broken in like you can easily just solo. Cause like yeah, he's broken, he's brain dead, but you still have to you still have to have skill. It's just that compared to the other perks, not much. Now, anyways, I guess I won't finish the video yet. There's just like extras for anyone who just want to watch me like play Hivemind. I guess they can. There's extra scenes of me just tearing through the nights as a Hivemind easily. Now, I guess I will say something though. despite Hivemind being really brain dead, you still at least you still need to know how to parry and stuff. Because yes, if scavs do get past, you do have to like do something about it. You can't just let it happen. But if not, yeah, you can just sit back and relax. It's that easy. So I'll play some traps just in case they do get by. Precautionary steps to ensure victory. Because you can never be too sure about anything, especially even when you're playing the easiest perk in the game. It requires 0 skill and all that, and yet you still have to be cautious. I'll just roll with my compound mill bow up until Yosef, then I'll have to start using the KSG. But right now, it's just me crafting Pavises and all that, because I don't need much more loot. I just need defense, which is again what the Hivemind's weakness is, defense. But yeah, as long as you know how to camp correctly and prevent any damage done, then yeah, you're basically set for the whole game. Oh yeah, I should probably craft more quivers. That's another thing. I do need more quivers. Oh yeah, I guess, okay, another thing you do have to worry about is the scavs have, because no matter what, if a scav gets stunned, after they get stunned, they'll have perfect accuracy. So like that Winchester, since he got stunned by the poison, he'll have perfect accuracy the next time he shoots. So yeah, keep that in mind. Don't try dodging a scav that got stunned by your poison. They'll guarantee shoot you, which is especially bad if it's a shotgun, because all their pellets are most likely gonna land. So yeah, do keep that in mind. Oh yeah, another thing, if there is a gunner scav that gets out of a stun, you should definitely try hiding behind a wall, so that they are guaranteed not to hit you. Even though they have perfect accuracy, again, a wall can easily just stop them from hitting you. And heck, they probably won't even try to shoot you if you're behind a wall. So yeah, just let your hive do all the thing, while you sit back and relax. It's about being as lazy as possible to win. It's not about winning through brute force. It's about being as lazy as possible. So yeah, I'm just gonna head back, prepare. Because another thing you should probably do as Hivemind is to, if you're in a team, right, you should definitely do the preparing. Because you have a lot of things you gotta prepare, like your ability and all that, and where you want to put stuff. But other than that, it's pretty easy. You know, it was at this point in the video I realized that the rest of the gameplay is hella boring. So you know what? I'm just gonna skip straight to Scav War, and we'll see live commentary me from there. Just gonna use a first aid kit, and you know what? I'm probably even gonna use a splint, because yeah, despite being immune to, you know, bleeding, you're still not immune to cripple and fracture. So let's just make sure I don't get those, shall we? Let's just make sure I don't choke this, because that'd be embarrassing if I did. You know, talking about how easy Scav War is and it's proceeding to choke it. That'd be funny, but yeah, hopefully I don't have to put the foreshadowing sign on top. Get rid of the dreamers, those are the biggest types as always. Yep. Now that they're out, easy as that. You know what? I even forgot to throw my firebomb. There we go. Oh yeah. I've never seen this easy. Now I know it's easy and all, but come on, let's just be honest. This is illegal, man. I'll probably have to use the most explosive. It's fine. And just like that, the entire wave is basically gone. Oh, how do they come? Sometimes I don't know how they even shoot me through. Oh, ran out? Oh, feels bad. Right. Okay. That's not something you want to be. Yeah, I am choking this like crazy. What am I doing? Just gonna use the eye effect now, don't care. It's such a easy. Why am I choking this? Yep. There you go. Scav War done in the scuffest way possible. But no matter how scuff your gameplay is, oh look, I even used the shrapnel device. I'm that bad. I didn't even use my shrapnel devices. Holy shit. Oh my god. What am I doing, chat? Well, anyways, despite being so scuffed, again, I'm Hivemind. I don't give a crap. It's scuffed and yet I get past it like that. Ooh, but that though, that is immune to me, so I do have to keep my ground against him. If he does get close, he's immune to, again, the demons. Okay, if you see a sickler or a skinner, just don't use your ability. Okay, for sicklers, don't use your abilities. They will if your direct heads over and triggers a sickler, you're cooked. But skinners, that's fine. It's just that they won't get stunned because they're immune to stun. Well, unless you're playing Damned and Apostle, but other than that, they're immune to the vomiting and the poison effect. So yeah, they are pretty annoying to deal with if you're playing Hivemind. But obviously, that's assuming you are bad at melee, which you probably aren't. But I do notice that a lot of players who play Hivemind, they are pretty bad at meleeing. Probably because, you know, they don't know how to melee. Because, like, they're so used to just having the ability to do all the work that the melee is kind of useless to them. But that's just my theory. I mean, when I first started playing this game, the first perk I ever made was Hivemind, but that was obviously back when I sucked at the game and couldn't parry. So yeah, using Hivemind was like a cheat code. Now that I'm a better player, I realize that yeah, Hivemind is just so broken, so brain dead, so broken, so boring, just not fun to use. So yeah, I'd rather just play other perks that are, you know, more fun and not brain dead. Anyways, gotta lock in here. This is night 10 after all. Even if night 10 is easy, it's still night 10, so gotta be worried even a little bit. Let's use the splint. See if I can do my first night 10 solo. If I do manage to do it, again, I wouldn't be surprised. It is Hivemind, but if I do fail it, again, I also wouldn't be surprised. I'm really bad at this game. Despite being so high level, I'm really bad, so yeah. Throw the fireball now. I'm gonna pick up my dynamite. It's such a good combo. You cannot tell me this is not broken. This is beyond broken. Night 10 by the way. Night 10 by the way. Like I'm not even surprised if I beat Night 10. Again, it's so beyond astronomically broken. So broken, I want to talk about it. I'm gonna stop using my phone now. I wanna get serious. Okay. Last wave before Yosef. let's do this. Let's pop this. I'll pop the kit. Pop the IFRS. And God, I strike yourself. Last guy. Oh. I knew that was gonna happen. Damn it! I should have stood further. Well. Okay, hold that thought. Pause for a sec. Hey, future me here. So while I was recording the video, I found out that, okay, I'll just say right now, this back part of the video, you see this entire back part, it's just me yapping about like why I lost and all stuff like, oh, I missed the dynamite, oh the dynamite was too close and all that, and then it's like, oh, if I win as Hivemind, it doesn't matter, it's not impressive, it's Hivemind. If I lose as Hivemind, again, it's not it's funny because, you know, easiest perk in the game and you still lose to yourself, yeah, fun, haha, funny. If you win, doesn't matter, you are playing the easiest perk, doesn't matter. But actually though, I don't need to, I can cut out this yap session, because what I realized is when I was rewatching the footage, I realized over here, you see this, when I throw the dynamite, you see that? It just falls to the ground. It doesn't even, the dynamite, it doesn't fly over to, I was trying to throw it at the dead bodies, closer to the dead bodies. When I was playing at that time, I didn't notice the dynamite just fell. It somehow, I don't know how, I think the hitbox is too big. It somehow hit this wall and just fell to the ground. And I didn't notice that. So I thought the dynamite was over here at the dead bodies, but I didn't know is that the dynamite was right below my feet, next to the Pavises. So I thought, damn, the explosion radius is so big, it can hit me from over here. But what I realized is, no, the explosion radius isn't that big. It's just that the dynamite is closer to me, and I didn't know that because I didn't notice that the freaking dynamite hit the wall. It hit the wall. Like, seriously. What? I got scammed out of my mind, bro. I got scammed out of my mind. If that dynamite hit Yosef and I didn't die, I definitely beat Night 10 there. It's not that I'm a skill issue. Yeah, if I win, again, still, I'm playing Hivemind. It's to be expected if I win, because it's Hivemind, it's so easy to play. But again, I got scammed by the game. I got scammed by the game because of this hitbox. Seriously. Well, anyways, as I sit in the yap session, which I obviously am not showing because it's so long, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and again, comment down below what perk I should do next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.